Hi Flosstube, it's me, Gliza from Made with Glee. I am back today to force myself to come see you guys more often and to, force myself to make another video soon. So, before I get into why and how I'm going to force myself to make another video, let me show you what I've been working on since you last saw me. The last time you saw me was May before Mother's Day. I was headed up to New York to see my niece. Actually, I went there to babysit and house sit for a little bit. I spent Mother's Day in New York, and I had fun, and I got to stitch while I was there, so I'll show you what I worked on there. But it did put a hamper into my Stitch Mania plans. I didn't get to start as much things as I wanted to start or do as much stitching as I wanted to do. That's just how May went. June was just, it just flew by. There was graduations, there was family visits. My son is home from college. This is his first summer semester that he actually took off. He's been doing the summer semesters every year since he started, but next year is his last year in college. So he took this summer off, and he's been home with us, and it's been fun. I'm gonna miss him when he heads back up in the beginning of August. It's nice to have a full house, but you know, I have a 21-year-old son, almost 21-year-old son, so yes, I have an adult. I made one. Anyway, what have I been working on? In May, for Stitch Mania, I did start and finish this. This is Lanarte's Gnome with a Wheelbarrow. It's a Rien Pourvilt artwork adaptation or whatever, however you want to say that, but Lanarte's the company. I absolutely love this. I got this off of an Etsy seller for fairly reasonable compared to what I see it going for now, so I'm happy I picked it up when I did, and I was able to stitch it. I haven't washed or framed it yet. I was watching Danielle Stitcherista's video where she did her, is it the Brook Books doll, and she put the scrapbook paper, and I really like that idea, and I was thinking he would look cute maybe on some scrapbook paper in the background and some embellishments. I don't know, I will figure out what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm happy that I have a finish, started and finished Stitch Mania. So that's that. Oh, I did find and buy DMC 69, so I was able to finish Wee Little Stitches, the free pattern that I told you about in my last video. God would not have made me this creative if she wanted me to cook and clean. And I do clean and cook a lot, but yeah, I still like to take, I pull this out of my husband a lot and say, it's your turn, you go wash some dishes, or you could start dinner. So that was finished. In June, like I said, it was graduation season, and I had a niece and a nephew graduate. I stitched this twice. I don't have the other one to show you because it's been given. But I'm holding this one hostage for my nephew. He's seen it. He knows he's getting it, but I haven't framed it yet, and I'm holding it hostage until whenever. But this is Ursula Michael's Let's Graduate. And he went to West Broward High, so yeah, I didn't put his name on there. I don't think I will. I'm gonna leave it as that. This was a really quick stitch, but that was also a start and finish since I last spoke to you. What else have I been doing? Okay, so those are my starts and my finishes. I have nothing fully finished. I really didn't get to do any framing or anything. Works in progress. Things that you've probably seen before. In my next video, I really plan to go pull out all my whips and show you guys everything, the progress of where I am and what I'm doing. Sarah from Little Snips is going to be disappointed in me. I did not touch my stamped fruit Thanksgiving cornucopia table runner thing. I hate stamped cross stitch and I just don't feel like working on it, so I didn't work on it. The other stamped cross stitch piece, which was my lost and found that I'm trying to finish before Thanksgiving, so everything's a season. I did put very few stitches into the spring section. Again, I don't feel, can you see that stuff? I don't know. I don't feel like stitching on stamp cross stitch, so it hasn't been getting a lot of work done. And there's threads and whatever. I'm sorry about that. Oh, sorry again. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, so that's, it was touched, but not finished. So that's to everything is a season. It's slow going. It will eventually get done. Maybe before Thanksgiving, we'll see. That's my goal, but I don't know. Time's just flying. My next work in progress is Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries Happily Ever Sal Stitch Along. I have up to June. I did not do July as of yet. Today's what, the 23rd of July? Yeah, usually I do this and the other stitch along like the last week in the month. I try to get them done. So I will be working on this, but I love it. It's coming along. It's very cute. It's not my favorite Frosted Pumpkin stitch along. I mean, I really love Let's Go on Adventure. That was like my absolute favorite of their stitch alongs that I've done. But this does go with the other Storytime series that I did, so I do like it, and I enjoy stitching on it. It's quick, the fabric's great, so we have that done. I did show you guys in my last video that I was going to be starting the Little Sports baby sampler because I was going to be an aunt again. Well, my nephew was due to arrive in August. He came early. He came in June. So, Christmas gift. I'm no longer in a hurry, but this is how far I got on the baby birth sampler. Can you see this better? Okay, yeah. So that's how far I've gotten on it. I am stitching on it every week, but like I said, he's arrived. I made like crocheted and knitted photo props for him, like, you know, like the little bear hat and turtle shell and a baseball outfit and a couple other things that I made. So he got a lot of gifts from me, and he will get that by Christmas. So this is oh gosh, I forgot already now. Baby Hugs from Dimensions, Little Sports birth record. So that's my progress on that. While I was in New York, my travel project that I took up there with me was the Gnome, because it was small, so I was able to work on that and finish that. And I also took with me Castles in the Air because it's only one color, and I'll show you my progress on that. So page 1 of Castles in the Air, and this is on Ada that I hand dyed myself, blue on the top, green on the bottom, and pretty much page 1 is done, but I have not worked on it since I got back from New York. So that's Castles in the Air. Slow progress, but coming along. I do love it when I work on it, but then you put it down and you forget. So besides Castles in the Air, another project that I worked on a little bit since you last saw me, and this would be Bear with me. Crown and Cross from Broderie. It's called Crown and Cross. That is the picture of what it's supposed to look like. I changed the colors on this. I'm working, it calls for 2 Karen, what is it, wildflowers? Yeah, Karen Collection wildflowers, and I changed the 2 colors, and instead of like the peacock blue that they're using, I'm using, what am I using? I forgot what I'm using. Hot peppers. So it's this is the red and yellowish color. It's called Hot Peppers. And this is how far I got on this. This is on even weave. And again, it says no surplice, no, I can't, I did the same thing the last time I showed you this. No surplice white, the priest could wear, bandless, the bishop must appear. That's as far as I got on this one. Oh, and I'm dropping stuff. So there's Cross and Crown. After Cross and Crown, what else did I work on? Oh, I did have another start for Stitch Mania, which was Winter is Coming. And that was started on the 1st, and it was never picked up since the 1st. So that's Winter is Coming. That's all I got on there. I don't know why I'm not feeling it, but it's a cool design, and I will like to finish it and get a stitch at some point, but it's not a priority. My other stitch along that I'm working on is Connie G Designs, her free stitch along. It's called the Rainbow Sal for 2017, and this is my Rainbow Sal. I have 6 months of the year done. I started the frame for July like last weekend, but that's as far as I got. And I'm trying to use, these are all the variegated DMC colors, the ones that come in the box. I'm trying to use the stuff from the box, but this one down here I picked up just because I like the colors. I think it's like peacock or something that I use for June. So this is my progress on the Rainbow Sal. I am loving this. It goes by really quickly, a day, day and a half, and I am good with that one. The other project that I worked on, or stitch along, and this was my own self-imposed stitch along, is where I wanted to do an ornament every month. It's from XMAS Favorites magazine. And this is the 12 Days of Christmas by Maria Diaz. I don't remember how many I showed you initially, but we'll go through them. We have Partridge in a Pear Tree, 2 Turtle Doves, 3 French Hen. I believe that may have been what I showed you up to. The 4th is 4 Calling Birds. April, maybe I showed you April, I'm not sure. May was 5 Golden Rings. June was 6 Geese Laying. And July, 7 Swans Swimming. So it's Christmas in July. I definitely made sure I worked on my July pattern. I believe that is it when it comes to works in progress. Yes. So those are all the things I worked on. I did stitch a little bit on my Hade, but I didn't bring that over. I put a few stitches onto Mighty Samurai. I also put a few stitches into the Birds of a Feather, but they're all in the other room, and I didn't bring them because I'm unprepared. And again, this will force me to come back to you guys with another video, and then I'll show you progress on all of those projects. Being that it's Christmas in July, I wanted to do something Christmassy, and I didn't feel like starting another cross-stitch project. And as I have a small niece who's 3, well, she's gonna be 4 this year, and her new little baby brother, I decided to make stockings for them. And I was watching Miss Oso Crafty. In one of her older videos, she showed all those cute felt craft things that she made, like the Halloweens and the Christmas stocking for her son. And I thought it was really cute. And I've never done a felt kit. I don't know why. I have tons of felt. I make like those felt flowers for the, they used to stick on the, sew on the hair slidey things. So I've made stuff like that with the felt flowers. I've done my own cutout felt things, but I've never did a stocking kit. So I started one. The one I started is Sugar Plum Fairy. And I know this is not cross stitch, but it's definitely needlework and embroidery, and it does have like a lot of stitches that we do. I mean, there's not cross stitches, but back stitch and satin stitch. And so I'm working on a Christmas tree right now. As you can see, there's like little spots. You cut out the piece and you embroider it or sequin it and then add it on and stuff it as you go along. So the top is all done, and I'm here on the Christmas tree. So that's my Christmas in July project that I'm working on. I keep it all in a box so I don't lose anything. Recently I got into, I guess, a little bit of craziness because all these projects I have, I decided I still wanted to start new things. So I did. And I was on eBay in June, and I came across this Gallery Crewel Dimensions kit. It's an Asian man and woman couple, and it's printed, and then you basically do the embroidery on it. So I'm gonna try to show it here. I'm sorry, it's gonna be bad, and you're not gonna see much because this is all I've done. I started this like Friday night because I was crazy. So this is a little bit of embroidery that I've done. I think it's gonna be beautiful when it's done, but I gave up on the Little Mermaid for now. I took it off of my scroll frame for this room, and I put this on. So when I'm in this room, I'm gonna like at least work on a strand a day if I can. You know, like just use a strand, and whatever I do with that one strand, I'll get it done. I also started on Friday because, as you all know, I don't know unless you're living under a rock, Game of Thrones season 7 started last week, and oh, it's so good. So I've had this kitted up since last year. I just never started it, and my sons and my husband were like, you know, why are you not stitching it? It's Game of Thrones. It started, so let's stitch it. So I started stitching it, and this is actually what I'm working on this weekend. So there's a needle still sticking in there. I'm on the first castle, which is Lannister Hear Me Roar, and I plan on working on this for the rest of the evening and tonight to at least get one banner completed. So that is my current work in progress, and I believe that is all I really wanted to show you guys. Now, the other reason why I came on here and how I said I'm going to force myself to come back, I was cleaning. I went through my stash, and I found that I have duplicates. So if anyone is interested, past the stash, I'm willing to send it anywhere around the world, and I'm sorry because I dropped one of them. I'm willing to mail it anywhere in the world. I have 4, and instead of just giving 4 to all one person, I'm gonna offer up each one individually. Just it's not a giveaway, it's just pass the stash. If you're interested in one of these, just comment. Just tell me which one you would like to stitch. So the first one I have is called Wedding Collage. It has the fabric and the threads. I have more than one of these, so if anyone would like to stitch this, just leave me a comment. I would stitch Wedding Collage, and I'll consider you for it, and I'll do a random thing. And again, to force myself to be back, I'm gonna pick a date, arbitrary date of August 15th. I will be back to tell you who gets what and show you the rest of my projects. Another one that I have duplicate of is a baby sampler. And after stitching this little sports for the 3rd time, I've decided I don't want to do that ever again. So any of my family members who are going to have babies are going to have to choose a new one. So anything that I have double of, I'm getting rid of. So this one is called Baby Square's Birth Record by Dimensions. So just tell me that you'd be willing to stitch a baby, and I'll put you in the consideration. It all depends on how many people are interested. Okay, now this is some I'm being evil right now because I'm gonna offer up stamped cross stitch, and I know we're not fond of stamped cross stitch, but it's a cute one. I've had this forever, and I have a duplicate of it. It is Dimension Stamps Cross Stitch, and it's the famous Footprints poem. You stitch the scenery and the border. The words for the poem is already printed on there. So you don't have to stitch tiny words, just the decorations. And it comes with all the threads. Everything is in here. And we'll just call this one Footprints. So if anyone's interested in footprints, feel free to let me know. And the last one for today, and I'm gonna admit there's more. I must be senile, or I'm hitting menopause or something, because why do I have so many duplicates of the same thing? I don't know. But the next one I have is a Janlin, and this one is called, oh goodness, Bless the Seeds. Bless the seeds, not the weeds. So if anyone is interested in this, please let me know, and I will consider you. Not consider you, but I'll do like a random, like depending on how many people comment, or I will, figure it out and do a random number generator and mail it. So hopefully I'll be able to pass the stash on to 4 different people who are interested in one of these kits. I have them. They're gonna just sit there. Like I said, if I ever decide to stitch one of these, I have it. So you can have my duplicate. I believe, oh no, you guys, okay, it's 23. Okay, 20 things. Do I really have 20 random things to tell you guys? I don't know. Are you interested in 20 random things about me? I'll see how many I can come off the top of my head. 1. I'm an only child. You'll hear me talk about nieces and nephews. I have no brothers and sisters from my parents. My parents only made me, so I'm an only child. The brothers, the nieces and nephews, those are all my husband's, he has siblings, so his nieces and nephews are my nieces and nephews. And I consider all of my cousins my sisters and brothers, because I told you in an earlier video I was raised by my grandmother, so, anyway. So, first fact was I'm an only child. Second random fact, I found out I had a half sister when I was 25 years old. So my father had another daughter. No one told me. She knew about me. I didn't know about her until I was 25. So I'm not an only child technically. Only child for my parents, just not for my father. So another random fact. I was born in Georgetown, Guyana. If you're not familiar with Guyana, Guyana is in South America. It is between Suriname and Venezuela and above Brazil. We are the only English-speaking country in South America, where English is the official language. I mean, everybody speaks English, but the only country that English is the official language, so I was born there. What was that? 2, 3. Fourth fact, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Fifth fact, I like people with accents. My favorite Flosstubers are you foreigners. I love you southern ladies and your southern drawl. Don't get me wrong. I like all accents. So I do like the southern accent. I think it's very cute and quaint. But I love listening to, you know, the European accents and the British and the Australian. So I like people with accents. That's my random, I like accents. Another random thing. My hair isn't naturally purple. Oh goodness, this is harder than I thought it would be. Other random facts. Oh, I married my prom date. We did not go to the same school. I met my husband, who was my prom date, while cutting school. So that's another random fact. Random facts. Oh my goodness, really, really hard. I have a sweet tooth. Dinner is not over until I have something sweet. Oh my gosh. I'm wasting time here, you guys, and I can't come up with anything. What other randomness do you need to know about me? Really, you don't need to know anything about me. But I'm trying here. Let's see. Random. I curse like a sailor. I'm being very good in these Flosstube videos. I make an effort not to use profanity, but in my regular everyday life language, I curse a lot. Another random fact. I have tattoos. Oh. Okay, how do you see this? Can you see this? I don't even know. My grandmother had this. It's a tribal tattoo. She got her tattoo when she was 13, and when she passed away, I got the same tattoo on my arm. Other random things. My first job, I got my first job when I was 14. I worked every summer from the time I was 14. I worked at the World Trade Center prior to it coming down. Oh my goodness. I modeled Indian clothes when I was younger, in pre-kids, weight gain. Yeah, I sorry thingies, walked on the runway thing. Yeah, I did that. What other random things? I don't know, and I don't know how many of those are. But I think that's enough for now. I can't think of anything else. We're at 28 minutes, so this went on a lot longer than I thought it would go. It's supposed to be a really quick video of me just wanting to share what I have, the stash, and to force myself to come back on August 15th to let you know who gets what. So again, please subscribe. Leave me a comment if you're interested in acquiring any of my stash. And again, I'm willing to send it anywhere in the world, wherever you are. I'd love it if it's a new stitcher, someone who's never stitched before, especially the stamped cross-stitch piece. If you are brand new and you're like, oh, what the hell is this Flosstube about? And I don't know, and I like it, but I don't know where to start. These are all kits. They come with everything, so feel free to let me know. Other than that, that's about it. I've been watching a lot of videos. To the people, the Flosstubers who have like over 1,000 subscribers, I don't know what it is, but I tend to comment maybe like one in every 4th or 5th video of yours, just because you have so many comments. So I tend to comment on people who, like myself, are under the 500 subscribers. So I make an effort to leave comments on the newer Flosstubers videos, just because I want to encourage other people to keep going. And eventually you'll be like the other people with 1,000 and 2,000 subscribers, and you'll have tons of comments. But for now, I'm I am making a concerted effort to leave comments. Like I said, I do this whole autoplay thing when I'm doing my knitting or my sewing, and so it's hard to comment because you're busy doing something. But I am trying. Like, I'll even go back, like when I do stop, I'll stop and then go back and try to leave comments. So I found some new Flosstubers, which is great. I'm watching all you old regulars. Oh man, you guys, oh, you're so amazing. You stitch such beautiful pieces of art. I mean, and you're so amazing in being willing to share your knowledge, your tips, your techniques. So I thank you all. I enjoy watching Flosstube a lot. That's about it. So see you August 15th. I guess August 14th by midnight, whoever's commented, I will pick from those. So you have between now and August 14th. Hopefully these will go to people who already subscribed to me, because I don't think you'll see me anyway. So whoever you guys are that do watch, I thank you. Those who subscribe, thank you again, and those who leave comments, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye, Flosstube.